Okay guys, so I'm going to show you that this is the lecturer screen and this is the student screen using my login. Carol as a lecturer is going to join this testing session, and I as a student, I will be joining this session as well. So please remember that before you start your lesson, please remember that you need to start recording. So for example, maybe you do not need to, as you are waiting for people to come in, but right now, okay, if you see that all your students are there, and then maybe you would ask them that, can you hear me? And you would be able to see if I raise my hand, and okay, you know that, okay, I can hear. So you can ask students, okay, can you hear me? Please raise your hand. Click on raise your hand, and then you can see who can hear you. Now, before you start your class, it's important that you start recording. This is very important so that the students who miss the class will be able to view the recording at a later time. I'm just going to show you that the first step here is actually a chatting tab. If I can say something like, Miss Carol, I don't understand, say for example, and then it will be seen up here that you will be able to see what are the messages that the students are doing. The other one is that whatever public messages posted, it will be recorded. However, if the student chooses to send you a private message, it will not be recorded. Okay, the next thing, let's look at content. Now, on a blank whiteboard, this may be useful if you have a touchpad. So Carol is showing us how to write run, and the student can try on their screen, or how to write code. So writing with a with a mouse is not so good, but with stylus it will work really well. Okay, that's sharing a blank whiteboard. The next one is you can share application or screen. So say I want to, this is sharing my entire screen. This is sharing the different application that I have. So if you say that I have PowerPoint or whatever that I want to share, or it's a tool, a programming screen, I can use it. But if I want to share a specific content from the same tab, I should go to Chrome tab. And Chrome tab, I can choose to have select on content and share. Okay. Now, when I share on content, what's happening here is that you would see that this is Carol's screen, and it's being shared on the student screen as well. So Carol wants to show some of the content that she has prepared, and which is a PDF document. So we would just look at maybe, yeah, assessment, role play, and Carol will brief the students on what are the learning outcomes. Hello, it should go. Is it showing? Is it showing? Okay, it's not showing because then the tab shared was wrong. This is the tab, and now this is a new tab. So what Carol need to do is say stop, and then share application again, go back to the tab, and it's this document. Okay, and it will show. Please be a bit patient, as the document that you are sharing with your student might lag, and your student may not be at the same page as you are. So pause a little bit for the student. Now you can continue on with describing this document, or it can be a PowerPoint slides that you describe to the student and they can follow the class. So I'm just going to stop sharing here, and then I will go back to test blackboard collaborate. And another thing that you can do is you can share files with your student. So I can say, for example, I want to add a file here, and I'll just use this PowerPoint sharing. PowerPoint sharing. My PowerPoint file has been converted to 8 pages, and I just need to just click on this. share now, sorry. Okay, so if I click on this, and what we can see is that this will show, and I can explain this. And when I go to the next one, so this may be getting your PowerPoint ready would be a good option for you to raise. And if as a student I got something and I can raise my hand again, and you can see that maybe I have a question here. So sorry. Okay, so this is continue. So this is the third application available for you. Now that you can go back, if you are done, you can go back now. And then you say that after you ask some questions, so you can ask the students, okay? It's always helpful to prepare your questions before the class so that you are ready to type them, or you are ready to copy and paste from a piece of document. So maybe you ask, what are mammals? Okay, so first choice is dog, second choice is birds, third choice is snake, and fourth choice is eagle. All right, then you can just start your poll. What are this? And what you would see is that from the student, okay, this is being shown. I can choose. So if I say that the choice is a bird, okay, you will see that a bird is up. It's a very good tool to for you to gauge the readiness and the understanding of the student. All right, I'm not going to go into breakout groups because breakout groups is for discussion and it's a little bit complicated. But I believe that with this share blank whiteboard, share application, and share files and the polling functions, there are sufficient things that we can do. Now to quit on my polling, I can just say end polling and it will close. Okay, I don't want to see Dr. Sim's hand being raised. And I can also click on this square box to say that stop sharing. So it will stop sharing with my students. And please remember, so before you end, it is important that since you have started the recording, you need to also stop the recording. Okay, if you do not stop the recording and end the session, you will not be able to see this recording appearing on your eLearn. Now, say the class has ended, the students may be asking you questions. You can stay on to chat with the students, and when you can chat blah blah blah. Okay, and when it's time to leave, then you just leave the session. Successfully left the sessions, we can close this tab, and we'll close this tab as well. Where do you find your documents? Remember, we had it online class, and then we had it in live class. And under live class, you would be able to see that if you click on this, you can see recordings. So if you click on recordings, it's not shown yet. So it may take some time for your video to appear. What I advise is that please change the name to a relevant one. So this is our testing, then we have testing, okay, and save it. Okay, oh, that was a testing recording one. Okay, so maybe that was a better name. Okay, now, so your students will be able to access this recording when they go to recordings under Blackboard Collaborate. And this would be the end. So all the best and have fun using Blackboard Collaborate. Remember, be gracious to the students and be gracious to yourself. And yes, be prepared and plan for this. Thank you.